because there's two sides to every story.
We are going to be discussing something that just went so tits up. Right, it went south. It went south so fast. I didn't even have enough time to digest my morning coffee before it all just kicked off. So there was this woman called Jess. Wow, we're getting some morning rays today. It must really like the story. I didn't even hang around to actually watch the full clip of her, which I'm a little bit annoyed about, but I kind of had enough. I was like, nah, you got a useless husband, move on. We've done so many useless husband videos lately. Until stuff started kicking off. Her whole thing was she was saying day one of trying to get my husband to work.
Day one of trying to get my husband to work. It's been 8 years since he's had a job. January, February this year, I was like, can you start working? Like, I'm tired of being your sugar mama. That can provide for us. That's not the issue.
It's not?
We could be doing more. We could be saving more. We could be all the things. And now I get to go buy another car. Wouldn't it be nice if someone was my sugar mama? My sugar daddy?
That is obviously just a snippet of it, but you can tell she's unhappy. She's like, I'm basically the sugar mama. I want a sugar daddy. I want someone to, earn some in. He's not contributing. By her saying day one, I'm assuming she was like going to turn this into a little series. I will say that pretty much every single time you bring your partner to TikTok in a negative light, that is like closing doors on the relationship, okay? I don't see how you can progress any further if you are outing your partner. No matter how stupid and annoying and crappy they may be, it just never seems to do very well in the long run for their relationship. It's just something that I've noticed, okay? Because for some reason there's a lot of people out here saying how much they hate their husband or how much their husband is useless, and everyone's like, leave him, leave him, leave him. And then they then don't leave him and then try and convince themselves he's great, and then he does something else, and then before you know it, they're broken up. Okay, it keeps on happening and it's honestly really annoying me. This wasn't like those times because Jess, by doing this video in saying, yes, my husband for the past however many years hasn't been working, outed herself, outed her husband, and I just can't believe we're at this point.
I just want to share that if somebody doesn't know the facts about something, they shouldn't come on the internet and say things. So remember that when you're on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook, or I say Twitter, but X, wherever you are, if they're just assuming something or trying to cover themselves or whatever they're doing, yeah, don't trust everything here on the internet. You don't even have to believe me on the internet because you don't know me, but just be cautious because there's two sides to every story. Then when someone takes something down to benefit themselves. Yeah, anyways, this is really good. If you've never had a protein bar from them, it's my favorite one. Be careful what you believe.
So she does actually have another account called Jess on Peptides. It's healing, nervous system, conscious AI, peptides, healthcare book now. So I did actually find a video of her and her husband, his birthday, and he is looking ever so happy.
Happy birthday to my husband. We're gonna take some peptides together. We stayed up late watching fireworks, really late actually. Had some friends over, which was fun, and then got up today, ate breakfast, and he has a game before we go. Have mommy daddy party time, okay? He's gonna take NAD for focus. That one can help with energy as well, but I think he said his sharpness is like not fully there. He looks rough.
She did do a video where she was like, don't believe everything you see or hear on the internet. And I'm like, stop bringing attention to your disgusting husband, because he is disgusting. People are like, well, how come he isn't working for like 7 to 8 years or however long he says? She was extremely specific about it. People then went and found out that he got booted out of his teaching job, suspended from teaching, touching like 10 different children. Their ages are between 10 and 13. That's the reasoning why he's been out of a job. It says, a now former school teacher in Catoosa, is that it? Is accused of touching middle school girls inappropriately in the classroom. William Levi Mooney, 32, has been arrested on 10 counts of lewd or indecent proposals or acts to child under 16. He was a maths teacher and assistant coach. The investigation started in October of last year. 10 students from Mooney's class, all girls, told police he touched them, often below the waist, sometimes on the back and arms. The investigation started with a few students telling the campus police officer that Mooney's touching made them feel uncomfortable. They were afraid to say anything. They were all between 11 and 13. All 10 of the female students were forensically interviewed at the Child Advocacy Centre in Claremore. The school district says they were notified of the charges and said Mooney is no longer employed by the district and they're cooperating with the investigation. Now, I did find, because some people were out here doing the Lord's work, I believe this is like what the judge decided. 7 different counts. He got really hefty fines. I can't even add all of that up, but he got really hefty fines and he got quite a few years deferred, I'm guessing, from teaching, all to run consecutively. So that's the reasoning why Mr. Mooney has not been working.
No. It's funny what children can lie about when you remove them out of class for talking.
And she's just coming on here like, my useless husband will not get a job. It's like, you wanted people to find this out. How can you be this stupid? I'm sorry. Anyway, beyond the point. So she's out here, right? So she's out here after she gets caught. She does release a video, and I had to take a screenshot of this from someone else because she obviously deactivated her account. And in this is a master of deflection. She decides to defend him.
I just want to be clear that whatever you're sharing and spreading, number 1 was resolved years ago. Number 2 was false accusations. Keep reading. That has been handled and taken care of, and nobody's in danger, or y'all are crazy. But I'm limited what I can say because obviously legal reasons, and they were minors at the time, but no. It's funny what children can lie about when you remove them out of class for talking. Just a caution to teachers of the world, but no. I would not be married or around anybody that did anything wild or crazy, but apparently America doesn't believe in innocent until proven guilty. You guys just assume guilt, which is wild. Also, 2 sides of every story, but online harassment or defamation of false things. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. No.
She's coming out of this video saying, oh, it's so funny what kids can lie about if they're told to leave the classroom, if they're in trouble. It's so funny what kids will lie about. That was really bad. That reminds me of like that Brittany Stapleton woman who did a really similar thing, and her husband's like actually in prison for like however many years or whatever, and she's still sticking by him for having like child pee on his thing, like really bad. This is kind of what it reminds me of, and the fact that she would defend. Why are we defending these people? What she's saying, she's just like, oh, it's not true. It's not true. It's like a mother, she was saying this about her daughter. She didn't want to go to school. She locked herself in a room, said a mother of a daughter who attends Catoosa Public Schools. This mother, who has a translator, is scared to even speak out tonight. Anger and frustration are the only emotions this mother has towards Catoosa Public Schools and the teacher they had walking its halls. She went up there and the school told her not to say anything, to keep quiet. William Mooney is accused of inappropriately touching nearly a dozen different girls in his classroom. The mother is afraid to speak out after she says the district told her not to, even right after she reported her daughter's accusations to the district. Many of them later told campus police it made them feel uncomfortable and afraid to say anything. It was boys too, but this mother says her daughter came to her last year. Why Mooney is just now receiving the warrant and turning himself in is beyond there. She went up there to complain about it and they told her to be quiet. Since the incident, this mother says her daughter is afraid to go to school and isn't sure if she'll be returning to Catoosa this year. Like I don't think that 10 different girls who this Jess is saying is, you know, they were all in on it together. They were like a little gaggle of girls. They were all in on it, going through a proper forensic interview and they're all lying. Absolutely no way. Even someone pointed out, you want us to believe 10 different little girls lied on your husband. It also made it basically impossible for him getting a job for 7 years and the school removed him. Jess says, the school didn't remove him. And yes, they were 10 best friends, haha. And he didn't work by choice, not because of a record or anything. So yeah, people lie. And if people can't see that, then I don't know how to help them. Then what the hell is that thing that just said he's not allowed to teach? It's a court document. It's not lying, as far as I'm aware. What the evidence is, this is exactly what I felt like with Brittany. The evidence is in front of you. And what makes it worse is that they have kids within that age range. That's what makes it bad as well.
I feel so bad. On Sunday, my 10-year-old was playing with his sister.
The whole thing, highly suspicious. Why the hell are you telling everyone that your husband has an child? Do you not think that people are going to piece 2 and 2 together? I don't understand how you can be on TikTok for, it looks like, a little while, because she's got multiple accounts dating back, you know, for a lengthy period of time. How the hell can you be on TikTok for this long and not realise that if you say something like that, people are going to go digging? TikTok 101, TikTok detectives. Hello, wake up. If you don't want people knowing your business, do not throw them a bone. Also, divorce your weirdo freaking grooming husband. Like, what is this? If you could have all the proof, all the evidence in the whole entire world, and you're still going to be silent. It honestly, it actually infuriates me. 10 little girls aged between 10 and, 12, are going to all pass through forensic testing. And they're all lying. 10 of them. 10 girls. They're not going to be forensically interviewed at the same time. Do you not think one of them would have slipped up, or one of them would have presented something that was slightly different? Do you not think that would have happened? 10 to 13-year-olds are not going to have the bandwidth to be able to play this out individually for that long if they were actually lying. Of course that's what he told you. Of course that's what he's told you, because he wants to still have his wife there funding his lifestyle, because he doesn't want to get a job, probably because he doesn't want to be noticed by the public. So he's staying inside so that you can go out and get a job to fund him, because he got in trouble for being inappropriate with girls. Of course he's going to try and keep you on his side. You are his meal ticket. How is that not making any sense to you?
I'm not saying I'm spoiled, but I don't usually fill my own water cup in the morning. This is just like empty from yesterday. I don't put my bags in the car. I don't make my lunch. I don't do any of those things. And my husband had a late game last night and was still asleep, which never happens. And so I had to be an INDEPE, however you spell it, woman this morning.
I don't pack my lunch. I don't pack my bags. I don't have to do any of that. But the only downside is that my husband is into children.
Not going to suddenly be like, yeah, I did do it. Because you would run away. And then he'd be forced to go and work somewhere public. Because he can't actually do his job. He can't. He doesn't matter. Like, he's going to have to work around other people, isn't he? Or he can find a at-home job, but no one's going to want to hire him if they run checks on him. Do you not see how this is all making sense?
I think he said his sharpness is like not fully there. He looks rough.
Just
And then this one is the Wolverine stack, BPC 157 TB 500, just in case, aches, pains, all the good stuff. So we're going to give it in his love handle area. Is that okay?
Yep.
I love shots.
So much.
Nah, you cannot tell me that is the face of a man that's like willingly there. Ignore that red bit. Like, I think she needs to snap it together and move. Like, I know this is just a one-off video. I get that. And you shouldn't really judge by like a 30-second clip. But the way that man is answering her, I don't think, like, honestly, it just looks like he doesn't like her, but he's there for a freaking meal ticket. And he is a disgusting human being. And I wish that she would just snap out of it. and realised that pretty damn quickly. Bear this in mind, that is a very short snippet. But my intuition is screaming at me that that man is just there for a meal ticket, and a meal ticket only. Allegedly.
Jail time, all of them. Anyway, that is pretty much all I had today on the topic. I'm bamboozled. I'm honestly, I'm bamboozled. That is all I had to say for today's video, but I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are in this world. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I will catch up with you guys in the next video.